Hello and welcome to this video where we're going to play with some breaches. Now, we have some breach stones already, but I'll run a map and we'll just go through how this particular build, this isn't the best breach build ever or anything. It's a average build which you're going to have in PoE 2. You're going to have an average build doing different mechanics, because you won't just automatically be able to shut everything off. So at some point, pretty much everyone will have to do every mechanic, so it's best to get used to it in a character you're comfortable with now. And I probably picked the wrong one. I probably picked the first tree, not the third tree. Run tree 3. That's got my breach. Now, not sure if I said or not, but this character is not the ultimate breach character. It's just a character, and pretty much just built it the way I wanted, with very little reference on things, and obviously with some help through commenters and everything, but it, for the most part, just going wherever I felt like it. So if this character can do at least a bare minimum breach to the point where you can get the breach stones to then go onward and beat the bosses, because that's the important part for PoE 2. You need to actually complete the breach stones, not just breach, to actually get the well, yeah, I guess it's league mechanic is still a technical term you could use for it, because it's going to be League 0 mechanic, I guess. But once we come across our breach, now beach should be one of the better maps to use it. Come on, I got 104% chance to have a breach. Last time I checked, that guaranteed it. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta go the entire length of the map to actually find it. Okay, so click on this, it opens, and then we try to chase down the monsters. Then also having the map screen on will help you see anything notable, like a boss that comes at you. Any of the hands you want to try to get. Come on. Give me a boss or something, please, so I can actually point it out that it's popping up. Unfortunately, it's got it in a real weird position. But yeah, you try to do as much as possible, and that closes. And hope you get enough of the splinters. And then once you get a breach stone worth, you can then do the breach stone. And we're going to do a breach stone after we hopefully beat up this boss. Come on. Yeah, run away. Okay, he's down. Now let's go run a... I haven't ran, I think, Cholula, Chachuga, or Chawada. So we'll run a Chalula, whatever the dude's name is. The guy who corrupted the monks in PoE 2. Uh, 7% live. Nah. So yeah. Fragments breach. Rare monsters drop an additional reward type. Area has 2 additional modifiers. So 200% experience gain, level 83, Chalula Breachstone. For the most part, as long as you can take out the enemies, you can get to the end without any worry. So, we have all the time in the world right now to chat, but we need to click on that and then go do all the way up to the tippity top. So pretty much, with this particular build, I can just hold down attack and slightly jump forward. Then if a soul leader or something pops up, then we do have to take care of it or just go ahead of it. But as you can see, it's pretty much just a simple map clearing, and we don't want to fall too far behind either. As you can see, a build where you can't see the floor, having the minimap up certainly helps, because with the particular skill I'm using, the Frostbolt, I cannot see very much my screen, let alone the minimap as well. So I'm clicking where I think the floor is, but if you've got a build that isn't such screen clutter, you'll probably have an easier time than me. And do try to stay with it, even if you gotta just run through things. And as you see here, we have the arena. Yeah, get off me. And we have a bunch of drops. Just pick it all up. Obviously anything you don't want, don't pick up. And in PoE 2, breach rings are going to be more useful. So do pick up breach rings in number 2. So, ow! Okay. Didn't have this issue with the other guys. He wants to play, eh? I find that very rude. Hey. Come on. Yeah. This is why we need some recovery on spell damage. But as you can see, if we use our brain enough, and we are lucky enough on the same token, we can get it done. Now, he didn't drop anything awesome for us, which is very rude. He can drop some things that are worth quite a bit. If we go back to fragments, the Red Dream 5.8. This guy, not so much. 6.6 div for Voice of the Storm. Not so much for that guy either. And not so much for that. So 3 div if you get the Blessing. Then 5.8 for the Red Dream. And then I think of this one, yeah, 6.6 for the Voice of the Storm. So as you can see, there is profit in running it. But in PoE 2, you'll have to run it on harder and harder scales. So yeah, if my character, that's pretty much not anything to brag about, can run a breach fine, take care of Cholula, then I'm sure your character can do as good or better. Now, as I said, these breach rings in PoE 2 will be much better. So do pick them up in PoE 2. But that is pretty much, if I can do it, you can do it, breach. It is dead simple. Easy to build up and get XP as well. Getting breach, because obviously more monsters in your thing, the better. But hopefully that was helpful and either made you want to try breach just for PoE 2 or try to do it better than me. But catch you next time and goodbye.